Hello, can y'all hear me? I think I got it. I'm new to this. I'm new to this, but true to this. How about that? Can y'all hear me? Yay! Okay. Okay. Well, welcome, Nikki and Felicia. Thank y'all for joining me. This is like new to me, but I thought I'd just take a step of faith and go from there. Thank y'all. So, welcome to my first actual live with an audience. But so today I wanted to share, thank you. So today I wanted to share about how to create a journal or notebook in Canva. If Feel free to comment, ask questions, and we'll just learn together. And it might be over, you know, a series, but let's just see how far we can get. Okay. Where y'all from? Where y'all watching from? Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Hallelujah. That's right. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, Alabama. Hey. Roll Tide. I have a friend from where's she from? Oh gosh. She's from Alabama, I forget. In Texas. Hey, Texas, North Texas. I used to live in Dallas and then I lived in Houston for a little bit. So that's my neighbor. I'm in Oklahoma. So you're my neighbor, neighboring state. Oh, thank you. Okay, Fort Worth. Okay, Fort Party Worth. I know about that. I used to actually live in Irving years ago. Oh, you're not originally from there? I understand. That's cool. How's the weather in Texas and Oklahoma? Well, it's been pretty good. Actually, it's been like in the 60s, but we're supposed to have like some storms over the weekend, and then I think it's going to start dropping again. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, so I'll show you how to create something like that. Like there's some what am I trying to say? There's some tricks to this. So why don't we go ahead and get started? And like I said, just ask questions, anything that you would like to learn or what have you. And if I don't know, I can definitely share it with you later. But I'll do my best to go over it. So again, welcome to creating a journal or notebook in Canva with That's Brilliant with PC. And see, so I have a little outline here. So we're going to kind of cover like some of the basics about how to create a notebook or a journal. Oh, sorry. So the first part is to plan out what you want to do, how you want to create your journal, what type of journal or notebook would you like to create. And when I say that, let's say you want to create a prayer journal or like just a basic writing journal. And the thing about, let me back up because journal and notebooks are kind of really, really similar, if that makes sense. Some people call it journals, some people call it notebooks. And I know if you've seen stuff like on Etsy or Amazon where people have created like composition notebooks, they have like the internal pages might be with the college rule lines or what do you call it? Um, the little dots. I'm sorry. The ones with the little dots in there, or the big, what do you call it? the big lines, like for elementary schools students, or your journals where you're just, like a prayer journal or a guided journal. I mean, a journal with guided prompts, different things like that. So the first thing that I would say is figure out what type of journal you want to create and what niche. So, say for instance, like I said, you can have a prayer journal. You could have something like you're selling to, let's just say, a group of entrepreneurs or what have you, women entrepreneurs. So you might want to have something like a beautiful cover with like girl boss. I'm just giving an example, women CEO or whatever, and then maybe some pages in there for like some information pages, and then the rest of it is like, um, I'm sorry, like where you have just writing, okay, pages that you can write in. So anyway, and I'm sorry, I'm sounding like I'm all over the place. I'll get it together in a minute. But or you can have some for like students or children or what have you. So that's what I'm saying. When you start to plan out, know what you want and who you want to target before you start to create. Then the next thing is the design, and we'll go over. I'll pull into camp. Thank you, thanks, Nikki. The next part is the design phase, where, of course, we're going to go into Canva, and I'll show you how to put this together. But the design phase is where you can create your cover, the interior pages. You can either create your own in Canva, or you can use some of the templates out there. There are different places where you can get interior pages. Oftentimes, you'll hear where something is called a low content book. Okay, thank you, Felicia. Where like, so low content books are those that just have like blank pages, so your lines are blank pages, or the dots, the dotted notebooks. I still can't get that word out, but it's the little dots, the dot grids or whatever. So anyway, that's called low content. So you have a beautiful cover, and then you have just pretty much blank pages. And that's the ones people put out the most because they're easy to create. I like to have like different templates that I use for the interior pages. You can find those like through Creative Canva. People sell them on Etsy where you can download them and use them, and then just create a cover. And then so that's how you can create a lot at in a little amount of time, because you're not having to go in there and do a lot of work for the interior. Now, and then I'll show you how, but you can actually use those templates and then add your mark to it. So maybe you want to add some little images or graphics in on the inside of the pages, to make it your own. And I would recommend that myself, because the more unique it is, the more people, like it, and it just makes your product stand apart from other people. So, and typically when creating notebooks, I usually create my cover first, make the cover design. So have an idea for how you want to create the cover, and it kind of gives you the inspiration for the rest of the book. So maybe you're putting a pretty image of a girl, a graphic of a woman or a flower or something on the front. Then maybe you want some of the interior pages to have like a couple of matching graphics on the inside. But I just let the design of the cover guide me through the rest of it. And then so I'll show you how to do that. And also what Canva has added, which I mean, if you don't have Canva, Canva is the bomb.com, like for real. Um, they have upgraded so much, like they have the AI tool, if you would, and it makes it easier so you can make your own images in Canva. So if you wanted to create like your own girls, you don't have to go out and buy anything. you can create that within Canva and use it, and then you can sell your books online, wherever. So I'll show you how a little bit how to do that. And then the next one is like the publishing piece. So where will you make that available? Do you want to have it on Amazon, which a lot of people want, or add that to Amazon? And it's cool to have it on Amazon, but let me tell you, Amazon is great for reaching people that you would normally reach, right? Especially if you use the right keywords and stuff. Um, but as far as profit, can't I mean Amazon takes a lot of that profit because especially if people are you're using them to print and upload it because they're saying they're kind of putting it in terms of like you're using our service, you're kind of getting free publicity if you would, you're getting access to our audience. So at the end of the day, your royalties are very, very low. Like I don't that's just me. And I'm not trying to discourage you from putting it out there on Amazon because that's still passive income, especially if you and I hope that makes sense, especially if you promote it right. So it's just another stream, if you would, another avenue for you to use it. But the caveat to that, having and uploading your book to Amazon, is that it's cheap to print out. So say for instance you want copies for yourself, like you want to sell it directly outside of Amazon and to create or make more profit, if you would, the printing of the book, of your journal, of your notebook, of planners or whatever, is going to be cheaper through Amazon. So we can get into that a little later. And then another way to publish, there's another company called Lulu. Um, they have an actual publishing end and a printing end. So it kind of functions like Amazon, if you would. Their prices are a little higher than printing on Amazon, but they do have a marketplace that you can list your books there. So it's a lot of different ways that you can publish your book, quote unquote, to sell. But if you want to have physical copies so that you can, print, have like your stock at home and then you can sell it wherever you go, then the cheapest place to get it printed from would be Amazon. Do y'all have any questions before I go to the next one? I guess I kind of jump from print to publish. So printing and publishing kind of go hand in hand, if you would. And I'll just wait because I know I'm shooting through this. Okay. So, and then the final piece of this is, of course, what about Printify? So um, Printify is you can do the print on demand. They do have an option for journals or notebooks or whatever you want to call it. They have a book option that you can use, and yes, um, you can actually, let's just say you want to use it through your website or you want to use it, upload your book to Etsy, you can use the Printify version. And then I let's see, have I used them? I'm trying to think, did I use them for one of my journals? And I know y'all can't see me, but I have a journal, and I'm trying to think if it was Printify or someone, and it came out nice. Oh, okay. No, that's no. Ask as many questions as you want. That's what I'm here for. I mean, I enjoy feedback. So it's not no. Ask whatever. But yeah, so Printify, you can use it because it just makes it easy for you. So yes, there's a print on demand version. So if you want to, like I said, use it through your Printify through your website or through Etsy. You can use it through TikTok. There's a lot of ways to use it. Yes. So yeah, it's so much to learn. So like I said, feel free to ask. But yeah, Printify would be a great option as well. So yeah, so number five, as far as different ways to sell, like we talked about. So you have Amazon, you have Lulu.com, you have, like you said, Printify through Etsy or your own website, or if you want to create like a link through like this site called Linktree. I've heard of Stan Store, STAN store. I think it's STAN dot store. That's the popular one that people use on TikTok. And I mean, they TikTok is fire. I'm like, I'm trying to get over there. But so those are the ways that you can use to print these journals. Also, to create automated income. Yes, make sure you have your notebook and just write. It's fun. So, but what was I saying? So, like automated income or residual income, basically would be you're trying to get on TikTok and yeah, I think it's all about really finding something and just showing people how to do something, and then either how to do something or have those products out there and just make it look neat and interesting. Like making those posts around those things that you have, because that's what I'm seeing, like this trend. And I'm like, okay, let me figure this out. And like when I click on people's links, because I see a lot of people um doing like the digital products, as far as like digital journals. I haven't made a digital journal, but I'll give you a trick to that. And let me just because I'll let me before I forget. So like digital journals basically that are used for like on your iPad or what have you. Um it's just a PDF upload. I mean, it's a trick to the trade for that. But after it's all said and done, it's like a PDF type upload that you upload into this software, and then it's clickable. So I'm not gonna get into that because I'm not expert in that area. But if I figure it out, I'll let y'all know. But yeah, I mean TikTok. I'm telling you, if you figure out, I think your social media channel or channels, maybe two at most, for starters, and just like they say, market and just show people different ways on how you use these things. I think that's I think that's what you do, but you gotta like I've always heard, and I'm like I said, I'm not there yet, but it's to be consistent. It's being consistent and just being creative too. So in addition, like I said, for like the automated sales or residual sales would be something like when you post it out there on your Amazon. Well, people find it, it's just all about creating the right keywords to be able to find your items, as well as your toes are wiggling, as well as Etsy, um, finding the right keywords and different things like that. So, but I say all that to say, like your print on demands or anything like an Amazon store, where you don't have to keep going out there and physically having to do anything. You create it one time, and then it's a done deal, and you just keep creating different ones. So, and then like I said, you have your physical sales where you have that you print it out. So let's get to the good part. Before I go over to Canva, do you have any questions, comments, or what have you? If you have your laptop or computer nearby, say get it out. Let's go. Let's try it together. Let's build together. I'll give you a minute here, and I will open up Canva. Okay, let's see. I when I say I love Canva, and I have Canva Pro, but there are a lot of features. It's worth that 12.99. I think it's 14.99 now, but it's definitely worth it. You can do a lot of stuff. See, I even made the little sign that y'all, the little presentation that y'all were looking at um in Canva. So let's go to, so the first thing I do, um, let me let me see. Here's what I'm thinking with glue and glitter, with markers, with construction paper. There you go. Here, I'm thinking with glue. Oh, I'm sorry. You were thinking that I was gonna do the actual physical one, not the toes. Oh my gosh. So that is hilarious. Well, you can make it with glitter on here. You can do some glitter stuff. So let me go over to, that's not what I'm gonna share. So let me just give you an example, like on Amazon. Oh, it's a little slow. Hold on. So on Amazon, with, if you type in composition notebooks, this is trendy. This is a trendy option because, like back in the day, or maybe not back in the day, they're still kind of popular. But these physical composition notebooks people bought in the stores. But what has been trending over, you know, this year, I would say, are just these custom composition notebooks that people make. Like this is DD and NAVA publications. Like people are going out there making designing their composition notebooks in Canva and just creating a whole bunch of them. So I'm just giving you an idea. And then they're selling them for like, $6, $7. But the thing is, they may get maybe $2, $3 off of a profit. It just depends. So, you know, it's just up to you. I wouldn't, I mean, but they say the trick to the trade is if you have a variety out there, first of all, it helps your store or your storefront or whatever get more exposure. And set at these prices, you may make more sales. So it will kind of balance out. But that's just something. But I guess my main point is that people are just going in, creating these covers, and then like the inside is a regular, I don't know if she has a picture of it, but just the regular what do you call it? Line paper. No, I didn't. You can go in depth with this. I was doing everything construction. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, let's just show you how to do it with Canva. And you can use the glitter. So so that's the trend out there. And then on Etsy, let me see, journals, let's see. And sometimes you can go out there, Amazon, hold on, I'm sorry. Amazon is the ideal place for hold on, my little, to start with. Um, I would say Amazon and Etsy. I would say Amazon and Etsy. I would start out with Amazon if you want physical property. Okay, let's just say this. I would start out with Amazon so that you can print out your copies because you're going to be able to get them printed for cheap. So maybe you set a goal to, hello, thank you for joining. Um, eh, but if you set a goal for, let's just say you want to create 5 notebooks or journals, get those loaded into Amazon first so that you can order like 2 copies each or 1 copy each. It doesn't matter. So you can have some physical copies. So say for instance, it's a beautiful cover that you made. So like that is just very attractive. So it's nothing like having a physical copy so that when you go and promote it like on like TikTok or what have you, then people can actually see it. So I would say upload it to Amazon. You can still make that sale, publish it on Amazon, but print it as well. And then also upload it to Etsy. So if you could do both of those, like Nikki says, I think that's a good starting place. So um, I got a bunch of stuff going on here. Let's see. So if I go to journals, let's see, journals and notebooks. This is on Etsy. And then we'll get over to Canva real quick. So like this, well, these are covers. You're welcome. So these are covers. That's really cute. And that's like another trend too. Oh, wait, I don't know if my screen is kind of slow, but these are trendy too, like making digital covers. So say for instance, you start out with notebooks, but then you realize that you make really good covers. So you can offer that as a product on Etsy, as a as a digital product on Etsy, and you can make pretty good. So, and that's kind of like automated income, if you would. So that's just a thought. Then you have I was trying to find somebody that had some regular custom journals. And okay, I won't waste y'all's time, but let's go ahead and go over to Canva, and let's just start from the beginning. So the one thing that you would want to consider when creating a journal or a notebook is like the size. So typically, like I like a 6 by 9, and a 6 by 9 is almost like industry standard for a book, just a regular paperback book like you'd read, like a novel or whatever. But I like it because it's a little bigger. But you might want to do a 5.5 by an 8.5 for a journal. Um, so basically, what I would do is you could do it one of two ways. So I'd start with the cover first. So I hit create design. And here's the trick. You just go here and say book cover. Because this is gonna be your first way to just kind of get it out there. So of course there are book cover templates that you can use out on Canva. And just say for instance, okay, let's just say this is something you like. Now I wouldn't take this one per se and just copy it and keep it as is, but you can use it as a template. So this is like the easiest way to get started until you get used to making them. So this is like for a prayer journal. So I'm going to say I'm going to go ahead and say customize this template, and like it'll suggest like other ones for you, like front and back. But let's just start here. So it'll give you the sizing that you need, but you need to make sure that you understand what size the cover or how big you want the book. So let me just back up. You could do a 5.5 by 8.5, or you can do a 6 by 9, or I would just say start there. There are other different sizes. You may want it larger or smaller, but I would start there. So once you have done that, then you can create your cover. So what I'm going to do in Canva is I'm going to go ahead and make a copy of this because we're going to do the back page as well. I'm not sure if you're just following along or just kind of making notes, but so that we don't keep it the same, usually what I do is go in and just say, okay, well, I want it to be a different color. So we'll just say, okay, both. Okay, good. So we're going to just start with maybe changing the color, right? And maybe I don't want those flowers because I want mine to, but I like the font. So it's just kind of just playing around with it and saying, okay, let's see, what do I want it? Women. Thank you. Yeah, it's all about just being creative. Like um whatever you kind of see, like in your mind, and just then you just kind of um what am I saying? Kind of build from there. But like the easiest way I would say is to start from a template. So I'm gonna try, let's just say this is a prayer journal. So praying woman. So maybe I want to use a silhouette. And so you just kind of think of the different elements that you want on your cover. Now this is not going to be a perfect design, but let's just see what we can do. I don't know if we want clouds, or y'all might have to help me out with some graphics here. I'm not you want clouds or sun? Let's do this. Mm, let's see. I don't want Oh my goodness. Okay, let me think here. um, I might have to show you some that I've already created, but let me go back to birds. Okay. And so I'm just kind of copying something. I'm just going to add different elements. So let's just say we want some gold lines or silver lines, just to kind of make it, or some gold elements. And I might need to change this color because it's not gonna look right. I kind of like that, but not the gold. Oh, is it cool? I'm trying. I'm trying to go off the top of my head here. Let's just say um, gold, like gold wording, gold letters. Let me see. Or a gold book, a gold cover. Um, oh, letter. Okay, let's see. So, okay. So sometimes you can pick up a color from an element. Let me show you this. So, okay, hold on. We might have something here. Let me do this. So, okay, so I'm going to pull this in and I'm going to duplicate this. I kind of like my bars. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm trying to pull that down. Okay, gold will make it pop. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the back. So this little bar, I'm gonna hit position, and then I'm gonna hit backwards so that this image is on the front, right? Now, let's just see. What I was saying is sometimes if you have a picture or an element of something that has a color that you want another element or your words to be, place it on your your file, just for the time being so you can pick up the words, because this is what Canva will do. So let's just say I'm going to highlight the wording and I'm going to go over here to text color. See this, how that pulled up the photo colors? That's how I can kind of blend in the text like that. Now, say for instance, it doesn't pop enough. You can highlight it again, the words, and then up here you'll hit effects. And then if you go to effects, you can go over to shadow. You can either hit shadow, and then you can change the shadow, like the underlying kind of outline of it, to another color, which a darker color or something that would make it pop even more. So see how that just kind of brought out the words a little bit more. So let me go back over here, and you can do the offset. I believe that's, let me see. Oops. I didn't know if y'all, okay, good. So like, and then if you want to increase the transparency, I think that's the way to go. I'm sorry. See how it makes it darker, but it pulls out that word, um, and makes the gold stand out, even though it's like not a metallic gold, but it still makes it stand out or pop a little bit more. You like the border gold? You like the border gold? So not the black border. Let's see. Let me go back over to effects. And then if I do that, oh, hold on. I think you can do it lighter. Hold on. I can change this. Mm, so I could do something like that. So it's still gold, but it's a little darker gold, but it still gives it a pop. So you could do something like that, or keep it as the black so it can, or a darker color so it'll pop. It'll lift it up. What did you just do? Hold on. Hold on, I'm sorry. It's like what you just did pulled out the gold lettering out more. That looks nice. So are you saying the black or the this? What do y'all think? And thank you for I'm not sure the other watcher, but feel free to let us know where you're from and ask any questions. We're just sharing how to create notebooks and journals in Canva. So you like it like this, Nikki? Okay, that'll work. And then you can, if you want your name up here, however you want it. I'm gonna, since we're all doing it together, I'm gonna say by the dream team. But you see what I'm saying? Like, you can start here, and then what I normally do, let me get rid of this one. So that so say for instance, you create your front cover, and then you can hit this button right here that says duplicate page, because you want to make a back cover, especially if you're going to have it printed out. So I want the same, you know, elements on here, except like the birds and stuff. So just say, for instance, I've duplicated it. So I'm going to remove some of the elements so that I can just make, maybe you have like a business name that you want to use. I usually use, I have like something called Love and Joy Collection. So I'm going to just do that. And you can just make it simple, right? It doesn't have to, you can do whatever you want to on the back, but I usually do something like this, and then I'll add my font. Um, that's not the font I use. Hold on. I just usually find a little nice font, and maybe because I'm not, there we go. So kind of like make it a branded book. You can have it like here at the bottom, or it can just be blank in the back. But I kind of just like you know, putting something out there as like my brand, right? So this is how you just start. So until you get comfortable in making your own elements and adding your own elements, I would start with, like I said, a template. So let me show you a trick here. Um, Not sure if I can do it. Okay, I'm not gonna say not sure I can do it. So let me show you a trick. Say, for instance, you didn't like the graphics or the elements in Canva. You They have it built in where you can use AI. So if you click on elements, the AI image generator pulls up. So if you click this, you can type in. Now it's going to be kind of tricky because you got to kind of think through the process, and you only get so many credits. Right now, I have plenty of credits. So if we do it 348 times, I have time until the end of the month. So anyway, you would go here and describe the image you want, and then it'll generate it for you. Now, but you have to be pretty specific with these, and it takes some time to play around. But let's just give it a try. We're learning together. So I'm going to type in create, and you really don't have to say create, but create a and a woman um, praying, and you can describe like what kind of woman, like it's a black woman, or or just a woman in general. Um, she has a Bible and a notebook. Let's just start there, and just and I might want to say, I don't want to say cartoonish, but I'll say uh, digital image. Mind you, I don't know what it's gonna come out looking like, so we'll just see. But I just want to show you how you can use AI for this, and I'll show you some things that I learned, some things that I made with AI. Okay, maybe see now you see why I have to be specific, because that's just totally not the image that I want. Um, so let's go back to the drawing board here. So I'm going to say create and I'm saying cartoonish, but I kind of want I know. That's like not the image. Um, but the prompts are interesting. So let me see. I'm gonna just say create a black woman praying. Um, she has a Bible and a notebook, cartoonish image. Let's just do this. He has curly, let's see, long curly hair. Again, I don't know what it's gonna come out, but we'll see. This might not be a great example. I'll just have to show you what I've done. I'm like I said, you'll be surprised how it does. I know. This was like, how did you get that out of that? So see how you have to kind of be specific, a little bit more specific. Okay. Now like I kind of like this one. Not necessarily that one, but that kind of cartoonish look, if that makes sense. That's too cartoonish. But um you can just get an idea of how to use AI. So say for instance you like this image. Yes, they do. So say for instance you like this image. You can click on here and say generate more like this. But let me tell you, Canva doesn't say what you've typed in here unless I click on that and see how this is filling up. That just added that to my uploads area here. And these are images that I've made in Canva with the AI. So there are different prompts. So let me go back to the elements. Uh, and so say for instance, we wanted to, oh, let me go back to this. So say for instance, we wanted to generate more that kind of looks like her out of all four of these. We don't like any of the other ones, but let's just say we want more like this. So you'll click the three dots and you'll say generate more like this. So it'll try hopefully to create something similar to this type of image. So, see, it's kind of like a hit or miss. That's the only that's the only thing. It's like a hit or miss. So I like her. I just don't like how her hands are placed. Maybe I should say her hands are folded in prayer or something, praying. Let's see. Create a black woman print with her hands folded, folded, praying. Curly, let's just say brown hair. She has a Bible and a notebook. Okay, let's try this. So you see how you sometimes you have to add and take away, but it's once you kind of figure out like the format, if you would, then you can add, like I said, add or take away. Sometimes it's a hit or miss. Oh, these are kind of getting better. I mean, I'd rather have yeah, these are getting better. They're getting better. Let's just say we like her. So I'm gonna pull her over. I'm just gonna add her to the back. So I'm gonna show you something. So say for instance we like her and she was the image that we wanted to use, but you don't like the background. So you could take this, you can click on the image, hit edit photo, and over here where it says background remover, click that because all we want is the photo to kind of blend in with the pic with your front cover. So see how that you're actually almost making a whole, a nice book cover design. So I'm going to take that off so you can see. So now that kind of blends in with the whole book, if you would, right? So you could do something like you could thanks that. So you could do something like that. I kind of wish she was. I mean, she looks like she's in deep thought. I mean, I guess, but I like the folded hands, but you get the idea. And actually, this is kind of neat because it looks like the book is laying on this border here, so it kind of blends in. And then let's just say we'll take away the birds, and then you could do something like this. Oh, and say for instance, I know I'm kind of jumping, but say for instance you wanted to keep these elements together but move them up. So you'll find a space, a blank space on your on your uh what do you call it? Your template, if you would. And see how I'm just kind of highlighting the words. So now that it has highlighted everything, I'm going to say group. And in doing so, I can pull up everything at one time. So I know I'm kind of going into full detail with Canva, but it's just so much to learn. I want to share everything, but this allows me to, make this image bigger and then, like move it up, move this up. So now you feel like you have a full book cover, if you would. Um, and then Y'all have any questions? And I'll wait. But let's just say you wanted to do something like that. So now you can hit the bottom, these like change the view. Thank you. Thank you so much. So you can change the view so you can kind of see awesome. A full view of like your front and back image. Of course, I don't want that. So let me go back to close grid view. And I'm just gonna take that off. I was gonna remove the background from over here just to give you an idea, but we already did it on the front one. So see, that's just good to use. Like if you have an image and you just want to get rid of the background, you can use that background remover so it just blends in with your cover. So I'm not going to use that for this. So say for instance, this is like you finished your cover. The next thing you want to do, let's just say, name it sample prayer journal. Don't forget when you create a new image or a new document, if you would, or you copy a template over, make sure you rename it so that when you go to download it, you'll know what it is. And the reason why I'm saying this is because now that you have the front cover and the back cover, you're gonna either have to make a spine, but you're gonna have to make the full cover. So I'm gonna try to get you to all the way set up to where you would go to upload it to like Amazon or Canva. I mean not Canva, Etsy. So anyway, well, no, you wouldn't upload it to Etsy like that. You just need pictures, but Amazon. So anyway, you would download this file. You would download this file as a PNG, and I'm going to show you why. So you're going to go over here, click download, and you're going to select PNG. Now, for things that you're printing out, for the most part, you need to make sure that the pixels are up as high as they can be, because when you go to print out a file, excuse me, you don't want it pixelated. And what I mean by that is right now we're looking at, before we go to download, but right now we're looking at this view at 20%, if you can see down here. But if I hit this and I say 100%, or if I just pull this over, the more that I pull it in to like 100%, or you can use this and select 100%. And I recommend this, especially for anything that you're going to print, to just make sure it's a clean image. So whatever you have on here, like this works because it's a clean image. I blew it up to 100%. Sometimes you can go up to like 300%. Just to kind of make sure it's not pixelated. I'm not sure if you know what that means, but it has like the little dots and stuff. But this looks like a clean image, like, so you should be good. However, when you go to download it, I still would say, so you go up to share and then you'll select download. And then you'll change this to PNG because it's best for complex images or illustrations. So then you'll, right here where it says size, you can pull this over until you get to 3, or either type in 3. And right here it says increasing the image size means your design may take longer to download, but really increasing the size makes it a clean image when you go to print it out. So that's what we'll do. So I'm going to hit download. And so after you download these images as PNGs, you're going to have to re-upload it into Canva. And the reason is because we want to make a full book cover, okay? So let me open this up real quick. and then I'll show you uh, how to create the full book cover. Now, I'm sure there's a better way to do it. Hold on, let me move this over. So let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go, give me a second. I'm gonna go over to Amazon real quick. KDP, book templates. Hold on here. Let me pull it up for you so you can see. So if you type in, if you go over to Amazon and you look for book templates, book cover, formatting, create a book. So you'll go to kdp.amazon.com and hold on, where's the cover template? Cover template. Hold on. Cover before publishing. And where's the template? I know it's probably looking at me. I know it's probably looking at me, and I'm like, okay, where is that at? Template. Okay, hold on. So I'm going to show you 2 tricks to get this, get your books, get your first journal created quickly. I'm going to show you a trick. So, okay, create. Here you go. So KDP, kdp.amazon.com cover dash calculator. So you can just type in like Google Amazon or KDP cover calculator, and it should take you over to this page. So what we're doing is we're going to get that template for the sizing of your book so that we can make sure that it's set up correctly. So of course you can create hardcover books in Amazon or paperback. So for this purpose, we're going to just choose paperback. Interior type, so it gives you options. So maybe you want to print a book that's in full color. Standard color is fine. Premium color, of course, you're going to pay a little bit more, or either you just want a black and white book, because the thing about if you print all color, it's the printing cost is going to be higher. That's going to make your book, you're going to have to charge more for the book. So like most people, when you get their journals or whatever, especially if it's just a blank journal, it's just going to be in black and white, right? So we'll just select black and white, and then you can select the paper type. I would keep it as white, unless you're making a fancy book. Yes, we're on Amazon. I'm so sorry. The reason why we're on Amazon is because we want to use this. We want to download the template specifically for Amazon. Now, we're not going to do an upload tonight for Amazon, but I want to get you to creating a full journal, an easy journal that will be ready to upload in Amazon. And maybe we can have another session where I can show you how to actually get it up in Amazon. Etsy looks, oh no, we're in Amazon. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. So so the page turn direction is basically like um when you're looking at, when you're flipping the book, it's usually, I guess, right to left. Like if you have your hand out and you're looking at, if you have a book open, let me see. Uh, the first page starts on the right page, like your, what am I trying to say? Like your intro page starts on the right, and then you flip your page to the left. You read from right to left. Kind of weird. I'm like, I think they need a diagram for that. So anyway, here's the measure. Okay, measurements. We want it in inches. interior design, trim size. So for this, we want to, this is how you would choose like your book size. And this is what I was telling you. You can either use a 5.5, 5 by 5, 5.5 by 8.5, or either a 6 by 9. I like mine personally a little bigger. It's not too big, but it's a nice size if you would. So for journals, I would say select either one of these, but also make sure that your cover, this is going to give you the full cover. So we're going to select 6 by 9. So that means when the book is closed and you're looking at it, that's the size of the book. But with this cover calculator, this is calculating what the front cover is. Like if you open the book flat, like your cover, the cover's facing you and you're laying it out flat. Oh, wait a minute. Are y'all still seeing Canva? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on, hold on. I'm just talking and gone to town. Goodness. Hold on. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me share the right screen. Okay, hang tight. Yeah, like I said, I'm new to it, but I'm still true to it. Let's see if I can get this right. Can I do entire screen? Oh, you know what? I was just sharing the window. Sorry. Okay, can y'all see now? I mean, I done had a full conversation and y'all still looking at camera. Okay, can y'all see? Okay, good. I'm so sorry about that. So I'm over here at Amazon. And like I said, I started out you can, like I said, you can go into Google and just type in KDP cover calculator. Okay, good. And it will pull up this screen here. And like I said, the purpose of this is to thank you. So the purpose of this is to create the template so that you can ensure that for if you're uploading this book up to in Amazon, that the dimensions of your book are correct. Because if you're just creating something in Canva and you don't size it properly, it's going to get rejected when you try to upload it into Amazon or any tool that you have to upload a book into. It'll reject it. So you want to make sure that the sizing is correct. So anyway, where it says enter your book information, the binding type, it gives you an option for hardcover or paperback. So you can have a hardcover journal, but like even if you do like a hardcover journal, you want to price it a little bit more because it's a hardcover. So you can call it a special edition. You can make 2 copies. You can offer it in hardcover or paperback. It just depends on how fancy uh, it is and how you want to operate or what type, the options are endless. Okay. So, but for this purpose, we're just going to set it to paperback. Your interior type will be black and white. And like I was mentioning earlier, if you had a fancy journal and you want to just go all into it, you can create a standard. I mean, you can set it to color, but remember when you that's the upgrade. So let's just say the black and white version is going to be like your standard, but then your upgraded feature is going to be like color. So then you would have to price it a little bit higher to make sure it covers all costs. Um, so we'll go there. And then the paper type, I would select white. You could do cream paper, but like I said, it just depends on how fancy you want this. And you could do cream paper um, and a fancy cover. It could be one of these elegant journals, like an elegant prayer journal. And if you have cream paper, it just makes it look more rich, right? It makes it look more expensive. Um, and then you have, like I said, the page turn direction. would be from right to left. And that's basically when you open the first, when you open a book, any kind of book, most of the time when you see like the introduction page, it starts on the right hand side of the book and then you flip it over. Ooh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, you could do cream paper with gold. Wow, Felicia. Yeah. So like you remember how we changed that element over into what was I trying to say? And this is your interior paper. But when we changed the text to gold on that cream paper, ooh, you could do something very simple like your words and stuff as long as it's bold. I think that would be beautiful. Like your interior paper is cream and then you have that gold. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Yep. So something like that. But yeah, so then you you would select like from right to left and then your measurements would be in inches and then your interior trim. So this is the size of your book. The size of your book when the book is closed and you want it, you want, I'm sorry, I can't talk. Either you want it to be either I would say a 5.5 by 8.5, which is still a nice size, or you could do a 5 by 8. But I would start here. 6 by 9 is like industry standard for like a regular type book. I like a 6 by 9 because it's just a nice, it's not too big, but it's not too small. It's just a nice, especially when you're writing or using a journal or creating a journal book. It's just a nice size, but that's just me. So, but for this purpose, we'll keep it at a 6 by 9, and then the page count. Now, if you are just making let's just say a blank page journal, so just a, with just lines or maybe just a little text, but it's not, um, maybe it's repeated text or something. I don't know. Day one, day two, day three. I don't know. Um, I would keep it between, and you can make it as big as you want to. I like, uh, I'll say, anywhere between like 150 and 200 is reasonable because the bigger that the book is, the more that it's going to cost to print it out. Um, or how you would need to price it. So when somebody purchases it, like on Amazon, you want to still make sure you have that profit margin. I know I keep saying profit margin, but I wouldn't want to just create something and you're pretty much giving it away for free. You have to think like, okay, it's going to cost X amount. Let's just say it's going to cost $7 to produce this book plus shipping cost. So you want to make sure you calculate, let's just say shipping. And okay, so here's a tip. Media mail. When you go to, if you print out your books on your own and I'm sorry, and you go to the post office to ship them, ask them to that you let them know that that you're shipping books and you want to use media mail. That's going to give you a really, really good discount on your shipping. Just keep that in mind. Media mail, if you have to go to the post office and ship books. So, trick of the trade. So, but I was saying all that to say a 200-page book or journal is a nice uh, book, if you would. But you can do like 125 pages or what have you, and that's still decent. You can do 100 pages. But we need all this because this is going to help us calculate the dimensions. So I'm going to go ahead and click the dimension, calculate dimensions. And so it just kind of gives you, this is what you're going to need to write down. So two things that you need to know is the full cover, because when we go to hit download template, it's going to it's going to print this whole, it's going to download this whole template. So what we just made in Canva, we're going to place it on this template, excuse me, to ensure that we set it up properly so that when we create the final document, we can upload this into Amazon properly. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm kind of talking all over the place, but basically, because we're using the KDP cover calculator, this is for Amazon. This is to ensure that when you are going to upload a book, you want a book to be on Amazon, you need to make sure you use a template like this so that when you go to upload it, it will accept it in proper format. Let me take some water. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna hurry up and get back over to Canva. So this is the full cover. You want to make sure you write down the dimensions, and I'm going to show you why in just a quick second when we head back over to Canva. And like I said, we can always go through this this piece again, and then how to actually upload it into Amazon so you can get your book out there. So I'm writing down the 12.531 by 9.25. And understand that you can't use this for every book that you use, unless it's going to be the same dimensions and the same amount of pages. So if I put it up to 150, or let's just say I said 200, and I recalculate the dimensions, see how that goes up from 12.531, now it's 12.7 by 9.25. So you can't, unless it's going to be straight across the board all the time, that you're making a book with 200 pages or 125 pages, then you can use that same template over and over. So I'm going to go back to the 125. And I'm, like I said, I'm just jotting down dimensions. For the full cover, we know that the front cover of the book needs to be a 6 by 9. And the spine is going to be, I'll show you how an easy way to do that. So, okay, so we're ready to download this template. And once we download it, I'm going to go back over to Canva, and let me know if y'all can see me switch over to Canva. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can y'all see my Canva page? Okay. So now I'm going back over to Canva, and I'm going to go ahead, since we're going to re-upload these. Okay, great. So what I'm going to do, sorry, is I'm going to go upload. Oh, shucks. I'm sorry. I just bombed that out here. Let me find the files. I got a gazillion. There's no organization over here. Let me see. What did I call it? Sample prayer journal. Let's see. Have to search it this way here. Sample. Hold on, I'm trying to make this go faster. Let me see. Is this it? Here we go. Woo. Unfortunately, that didn't. So, okay. So I'm uploading this back into those files back into Canva, and I'm going to show you why in just a quick second here. So now I need to find the template for the book. Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out what I saved it as. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, fun stuff, fun stuff. That's it. That's it. Not it. Oh, I can't stand when I do that. Let me see. What did we call this? Okay, where is? Oh, I can do this. Here we go. Paperback. Okay. So you're gonna upload the PNG file that it created. You can drag and drop it from your computer over. So see that over there? So now what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna go here and create a new window. And I'm gonna hit create. I'm gonna hit custom size. Oh, let me know if y'all can see. Okay, custom size, and I'm gonna make sure, hold on, that this is set to inches. And then I'm gonna type in 12.531, the numbers that I've jotted down, and hit create design, new design. It seems like a lot, but once you kind of get it down, the concept down, it's not hard. I'm going to show you how a quick way to do your interior pages. So hang tight. So I'm going to go back over to uploads where I uploaded this file, this cover file. And I'm going to place it on the page, and then I'm going to drag it all the way out until it fills up the whole page. It should fill up exactly to the image of the canvas, if you would. So now, and this is just so you can make sure that like the red area, that the text or anything doesn't go out to the red area, or your images need to stay in the white area, and so on and so forth. So what I'm gonna do, the front cover, I'm gonna click on the image that I re-uploaded, and pull it over to your right-hand side of your screen. And actually, hold on, let me do this. Um, they have something called a bleed, if you would. And so what I normally do, and you'll see why, is I'll go to elements and I'll use the square shape, and then I will pull it all the way over on the cover, on the template, right? And then what I'm gonna do is make this kind of transparent so that we can still see, but this is gonna come in handy in just a quick second. So now that I've added that background layer, I'm gonna go back to uploads, and now I'm gonna place this front cover on the right-hand side because the book is gonna open up. This is the proper way that the book cover needs to sit, if you would. And because our elements are within those red borders, if you would, and how you can, so say for instance, you put this out here and you want to kind of see if you're using a template, you can click on the transparency, and I'll go faster because I feel like I don't want to just be um, rambling. But see how if I make it transparent, you can see that I'm still everything like my wording and the image is within the border. It's not in the red line. So we're good there. This is your spine. So because it's small, and this is why I have this here, is I'm going to change this color to that. And then I'm going to pull it in after I'm going to take the transparency off. So it'll all blend in together is what I'm trying to say. So now I'm going to go back up to uploads and I'm going to click and add the back cover. And then I'm just going to align that with the rest of it right to here. So this is your spine, like you know how the words of the book is like right there on the side of the when the book is closed. So now I'm going to try to click on that middle part there. I think okay. I think I have it, and then I'm going to go back over to transparency and pull that in. So you see how that worked, and you may be able to add some text there. It'll be very small. Let's just say, be still. And it's going to be very, very, very small. But you know what? No need to struggle. Just pull it in. And then going to have to make your text kind of small for this because it's only 125 pages. Let's see. And don't worry, you don't necessarily have to have a spine. Oh, I'm not making that good. Good. Journal. It's best to write with it when it's before you twist it. So now I just need to adjust it. But see how that kind of comes together? You might want to, that might be fine. Because like this gap right here is when you close the book. So it just might be fine the way it is, or you could extend your border. But we won't stay there. So that's the whole gist of creating a full book cover that's ready. This is ready to upload into Amazon. That'll be another session, but I can show you how to do that. So now let's go ahead and go over and create the interior page. Now let me show you a couple of tricks to this that makes it easier. So now you're going to go ahead and you can either go back to home and you're going to say uh, journal pages. And so this is really excellent, right? Because you have so many options, like for days. You might want to say something like today I'm praying for, or prayer notes, or however you know, want your interior. There's so many options in here. You really don't even have to go outside of Canva to look for anything. Which ones? Let's see. Um, let's try. I'll go back up to the top. I don't like this one. Okay. And so you'll just go ahead like we did with the cover and say customize this. And now you're saying you can just change the wording on this, right? You can change the wording, or you can change the colors. So I'm just going to say, just making this real quick. Today I'm praying for. You can take this out. You can add some additional elements here. I'll just put some hearts. You can, create whatever you like. So I'm just going to kind of do something like this real quick because I know it's getting late. I'm going to do something like that. And it depends on whether you are, like I said, if you want to print this as color or black and white. If you're doing a black and white, then I would suggest you can either change the color of it to kind of like a darker color so it'll print out right. So you could do the grayscale if you would, or you can keep it and just have it printed out as black and white. It'll just be kind of like black and then a grayish color, if that makes sense. And so, of course, you use that template, but now you're saying, "Oh, I got to create 100 pages." Well, here's the trick. Here's a good way to do this. You can either say duplicate a page. Now you don't have to hit this 100 times or 200 times, but let me just show you. I'm going to do it about 10 times here. So I'm going to make 10 pages, and then I'm going to go over to right here where it says grid view. And so I'm going to take the first page so you can see all your pages. I actually did 11. So I'm going to I hit shift on the first option, and then I held down the shift and went to the last page. And then I'm going to right click and say duplicate 11 pages. Right? And then you can do either shift A, I believe. No, shift again, hold down shift for the first one, and then go to the last one. Now I have 22, right click on it, duplicate 22, and just keep doing that until you get to your number, 125 or what have you. So that's just a quick tip. I'm sorry. So basically, yeah, it's like pretty cool. So you don't have to sit there and be like, 1, 2, 3. That's too much. We want to get done with it, right? And so anyway, once you have done that, you will download. You're going to hit share, and you're going to download these items. Of course, it needs to be 125 pages, but I'm just for keeping this short. You're going to select PDF print. And then I only made 44 pages, but you also want to select the color profile to be CMYK. So that's for printing. It's going to give you the best color profile, if you would, for printing. So you go ahead and click that, and then you're going to download all the pages. So that's your interior pages. And then we've created the actual cover. And you download that cover design, that full cover, right? And you'll do the same for that. You're going to download that as a PDF as soon as this loads. And so you're going to say PDF print. You're going to set that CMYK and download that as well. And then the only other thing next from that is that you'll have to, and then you can upload it into Amazon KDP, and then you have a book. So really, honestly, we just made a book, if you would, within about an hour and a half. Now, once you create this because you already have that template, and say, for instance, you want to make another journal, same size, you can use the same template cover as your template, because let's just say this. So I'm going to hit copy, and now you can remove the designs and then, create your other ones to put on here, and then just download from there and use the same interior pages. So maybe you want not one journal. You want to make multiple journals, but they have different covers on it, but the same interior design. So that helps you to kind of make those journals and get them out there quicker, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's pretty much the overall idea of creating a journal in Canva and having it ready for ADP. I'm sorry, for Amazon KDP. And let me show you some of the covers that I've made. Um, if I can get to them, I've got so many. Let's do this. I think I have projects. Do y'all have any questions while I'm just looking here? That's not it. So let me give you an idea of what one of the things that I had created. So this was a journal that I made. It's gonna make me do this. So, but anyway, this is the full cover, and I made this. It's called "Time to Remember My Mother," and it's I lost my mom like almost 10 years ago, but I made a journal with guided prompts. Um, like here's an example of like the interior page, and so I'm just kind of giving you that as an idea. So I just made different prompts for. Oh, okay, okay, good. So I just made different prompts uh, for people to be able to write in. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all sticking with me because, like I said, this is the really first time I've ever just been like live and talking to people. But so I really, really do appreciate it. But yeah, so they're different prompts, and I think these are very what am I trying to say? Very unique and something that you can put out on Etsy. Like these sell really, really good on Etsy. Let me just show you an example. And it's actually prettier because I printed those out in full color. I did a black and white one interior, but of course for something like that, I just felt like um it's better. I like color stuff. I just like my color. I don't know. But um yeah, let's see. Guided prompt journal, let's see, journals with guided prompts. And let me just show you how they're doing it out on Etsy. And another thing that you can do, I know I'm kind of jumping, but say for instance, you don't want to have to think of 101 prompts. Like, say for instance, you do want to create a journal with some prompts. You can look for um, items like on Etsy to use. So, like for instance, this one they use like an AI. They use an AI tool that created 365 prompts that you can buy these things and add them to your journal. So you already have the interior pages. And look, there's my book. There's my book. It came up in the search. So that's my book out here on Etsy. Um, and I actually have it printed in what do you call it, in hardcover, and it's nice. But that's just an idea. Um, but I was saying that these actually do. Looks like I'm just getting the pages. Thank you, thank you. I made that back in 2020, but that was cool that it pulled up on the search for the journals with guided prompts. Let me see if, because you know what really people are, thank you. You know what people on Etsy are really, they're doing like the simplest thing. Like they're creating like a basic journal. Well, some of these are like leather and all this stuff, but I'm trying to find one that's just a paper. Mm, I'm sorry, I know the screen is like jumping. Journals. I'm trying to find. So people are doing like personalized ones. But I know these are like the leather kind. That's a whole nother topic in another day. But those are popular. But I was trying to find some kind of like what we were creating, and they're just not popping up. So we won't go through that. I don't want to waste your time. But for the most part, um, yeah, this is ready to go. Now let me show you. You are having me rethink everything. I had an Etsy and Printify, but deleted it. No, put it back up there, Felicia. Put it back up there. Honestly, in fact, let's go over. This will make your niece and nephew. Yeah, do it. Do it. So, like, let's go. Let me see. Let me go to Printify. Um, y'all probably see some of my stuff over here. But let me see if I can log in here real quick. Hold on. Let's see. So, hi, Anwi. Thank you for joining. Where are you located? Let's see. Journal. Oh, you were trying mugs and tumbler. Okay, so Felicia, go back out there. So here's the thing, like create your journal and then make those mugs match the journal. Like create it, like offer it in a set. Like I don't know what type of journal that you're creating. Hi. I don't know what type of journal that you're creating. Like, say for instance, if it's a prayer journal and you have a cute graphic out there, right? Oh, hey Texas, I'm in Oklahoma. You're my neighbor. Um, yes, thank y'all. I really appreciate it, honestly. But what I was saying, Felicia, like I'm just using this as an example. If you're making a prayer journal, then use the image for your mug. Use the image like from your prayer journal or your journal for your mug. Like offer it as a set. I mean, it's so many options, but don't give up. Don't actually do it again. Yeah, what part of Texas are you in? Yes, school notebooks with oh my gosh, yes, and offer that as a bundle. Um, so yeah, I would get back on that because you could do it like around back to school season. You can offer it for college students. That's always good. Where what do you call it? The care packages or something. Offer it as a bundle. Like make it like school colors or some kind of theme. If you think of it from the standpoint of themes or whatever, or some common saying or something that yes he is. God is good. um if you make it like themed if you would or some kind of trend if you would and just and package it together all the time. um yeah, and then you can scale from there. So that now that we're in Printify, yeah, you can offer these journals. Please do, y'all. And yeah, and phone cases. Girl, you got something. So you can offer, keep that as a bundle. Make that as a bundle. You can do these on, yes, it's so many. Okay, I'm about to show y'all some things because it's it's not difficult. It's not. Okay. So let me show you this real quick in Printify. So because now you got my creative juices flowing. So like in Printify, you can use like the hardcover journal. I think I had used Printify for this planner that I made, and I did a spiral notebook. I'm not planner. I'm sorry, I'm saying planner, notebook. I made a notebook. So yeah, use Printify. There are different options you can use. You can add post-it notes in there, Felicia, with the pencils. Um, what else is in here? Yeah, so there's plenty of journals out here. So if you just make the cover, there y'all go. Here it is. You can just make the cover in Canva and upload it to Printify, because all these products out here already have pages. They already have pages in here. Okay. A whole we got it now. We're on a roll. Um so all y'all need to do is just create the what am I saying, covers, upload your cover to Printify, and you really don't even have to worry about the interior covers right now. Get something out there. So this is perfect. Your interior pages, even though they're just going to be blank pages, um, you can start here. Just make some really cute journals. Okay. So now let me show y'all some tricks. Let me show y'all some tricks. So this is what I've done. So let's see. How do I want to do this? So over here at the Etsy has been my friend, okay? Laptop, look at y'all. Laptop, a whole line of stuff. Are you taking notes, Felicia? 'Cause it's so much. It's so much that y'all can do. If you think of it in terms of your target market, so like you said, if it's gonna be students, then create a bundle for, like I said, those students. Or if you're doing something for nurses, then mm, think of themed items that you can put together to make a set. Yeah, I would try Printify, because here's the thing. All you're doing is creating the design. They already have the products. So once you create the design, you don't have to even, for starters, let's just say for starters, you don't have to worry about all this other stuff, like how am I going to get this and how am I going to add this. Yeah, we need another okay. Keep it simple. But let me show you how I get some of my design. So let's just say school theme, school um oh, college. Give me, oh gosh. Give me something. Give me an idea. College. Uh, yeah, all right. The bag. We getting some bags over here. Okay. Y'all can get y'all store up and ready before Black Friday. Let's do this, okay? Because I'm trying to get over here and do it as well. So I'm over here at Etsy and I'm typing in college SVG. School days. Yes. See? Okay. So why I typed in SVG? Because we're trying to keep it simple, right? Um, so let's just say the University of Michigan. Now, I would be careful with some of these things that might be logos, actual logos that you would need license for. Um, I would be kind of, I would be careful. So I'm going to go over here. Miles College. I don't know. See, I don't know what their actual logo is, but just let me just use this as an example. Yeah, because of copyright issues, that would be the only reason why I'd be scared to use something like that. But like HBCU, you might be able to, you could do, but I'm just using this as an example. So when you're over here at Etsy, you can find the files, some files that you can use, or graphics that you can use for some of your journal covers. So let's just say I'll use this as an example, not necessarily this one, but you know what I'm saying? Like you could buy this for $1. Um, not necessarily this one, but you could buy some graphics for $1 and add these to your covers. Like I did that for that just gives you more options. Let me see. I like some of these. Okay, let's see this. You could buy, you know, look up whatever it is, like if it's nurse files or what have you. I'm just using this as an example. Um, but you could use something like this, and now you can make designs around some of these graphics, right? Um, Let me kind of go back over to my area. So let me show y'all. Let's see what I got. Let me see what I got. Let me see what I got. So guess y'all got me excited over here. So let me go to. I just made this book for one of my friends. Her and her mom just wrote a book, and yeah, it's really nice on the inside. But let me see. Try to see. Hold on. Projects. Okay, so let me create a design. So I'm gonna go back over to book cover. Oh, y'all got a podcast to create. Y'all better get on it. Y'all better let me know what the podcast name's gonna be. I'm gonna have to hold y'all accountable. Okay, so okay. Hold on. What's your question, Felicia? So will that template print on both sides of the paper in the yes, 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 yes. So once because it's a PDF, when you upload it into Amazon, yes, like page one is going to be on one side, page two is going to be on, I know I'm just talking out loud. And then page two is going to be on the back. So, yes, it's going to print on both sides. But like for Printify purposes, if you want to just get something out there for starters, because I think sometimes when you kind of get in the momentum and not get overwhelmed with all the details, like I always hear people say, start with your lowest hanging fruit. So if you already have Printify and have some experience with that, and you know that Printify has the decorating farm arms. That is too funny, Nikki. What was I trying to say? Since Printify has like the product for you, and all you got to do is upload the design, you can already get those products in motion, get those out there, and then come back over to Canva and create like your custom to interiors to go and create your journals for Amazon. Does that make sense? Because y'all got me over here excited. So let me go back to some of my designs here. And these like little images I created in AI. I was in a class and thank y'all. I appreciate it. I'm trying, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this. So let me show y'all. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so say for instance, you are starting with a blank page. You don't want to use a template for your cover and um, for your cover, right? What I did was now this can be for multiple uses. So I went over to Etsy. Go back out here. I went to Etsy and I typed in digital paper. And so sometimes you can find some very nice paper to be as your background. Um, Sometimes you can find some nice ones. I'm gonna have to say like elegant. Let's say elegant. Thank y'all. You can tell I'm from Oklahoma. Say y'all between Oklahoma and Texas. I don't know. Do y'all say y'all in Texas? I used to say y'all, but so like, say for instance, like this is pretty. Thank you. So like, I like nice stuff. Like I like nice stuff. If you're gonna create something, create it nice. So like I said, this is a trick of the trade. So y'all getting the real deal here. Okay. So like this is elegant paper to me, right? You can go over to Etsy, download, find some beautiful paper, like digital paper. I'm gonna see if they have some more. Let me see. Go to the store. Oh, I don't know if I like. Let me see. Hold on. I don't know what that is, but I'm just using this as an example. But if you can find some beautiful paper, like the gold, um, yeah, hold on, gold paper, gold digital paper, or rose gold. Let's just say rose gold. Yeah, those gold patterns are very nice. So these are bomb. Like something like this. It just depends on whatever catches your eye. I love patterns, right? And I like stuff like this is rich looking. This just pulls in your eye, like the leopard print and all that. See, yeah. So now let me show you. So you can buy this for $2.13 over here at Etsy. So you got about what 10 to 12. I don't know how many are in the pack. Oh, 20. So you got 20 digital images to use from. So you can upload these files back over in Canva. And let me show you. These were some, but this is for another project. So let me find the ones I had. And the beauty of it is these digital papers you can use for multiple products. You can make wrapping paper, hint, hint. You can do a lot of stuff. You can use Printify to use that to create like the wrapping paper. Just a hint, just a hint. So let me see. I'm trying to find. I'm sorry, I got a gazillion. I really need to organize my area over here because I've gone cuckoo with the what you call it, the AI art and all this stuff. Okay, so here's some of. Let me see. Can I pull this out? Here's some of the designs that I created, but y'all can't really see that well. How can I do this? So I uploaded. So the back part of this is like that paper I used, right? And let me see. So I just used the digital paper because I just love that, that kind of classy look. And I went over here. This is like a Canva element. So I went to type in like black woman. I'm just giving y'all an example. And under graphics, here's all these little images that you can use. So if you use like those those templates, that can just be your standard cover right there, right? And then you can just kind of make add some elements to kind of blend in. So like I just made a box and then I put in my brand name if you would. And then I just added something on top of that to create like a cover. And so this technically is ready to go if I wanted to go over to Printify and just upload the covers because the notebook is already created. It's a blank notebook, but these are ready to go. So that's just an idea. You can find some files on Etsy, download them, and then just kind of play around with, like the thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. But you can create, it's just like the options are limitless, like are just limitless. You can do anything, any kind of design, but you just kind of think outside of the box. Um, let me see. So that's what I just kind of did. That's what this is. They're the all of us are gonna be making millions. Come on now. It shall be so. I'm telling you, we all have it in us for real. But that's what I did. I just sat there and took these templates and just made covers, made my cover designs. And you can just spend a day saying, that's right. Okay. We need to just hold one another accountable for this though, because we can all do it. So these are just the elements that I used. And like I said, I got the backgrounds from Etsy, and then I came over to Canva and just added like some elements, and then that's it. I added the leopard, and then yeah. So you have a free Etsy with 40 templates with a Printify account. Yes, do it. Do it. I'm so serious. Do it. Because we're all probably sitting on, we are all, the millions are in our homes. We already have it. We just gotta get it done. We gotta get it done. So, like I said, I have a gazillion covers that I've created. And then, I can show y'all at a later time. I'll come back and show you how to make your little mock-ups and different things like that. But even Printify allows you to make mock-ups and stuff. But yeah, I mean, this is it's simple. It's simple. Um, let me show you something else. Uh-oh. Let me show you something else. So let's just say you want a blank notebook template. Like I said, you could really just do it out of Canva, but I learned this from someone else. So if you go over to, uh-oh, y'all. Okay, can y'all hold for just a minute? I think I need to let my dog out to go to the potty real quick. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Hold on, I'll be right back. Come on. Come on. I'm coming. Sorry. So let's see. Uh, so you can go over here to lulu.com and say, for instance, I seen someone do this on YouTube and I was like, oh my gosh. And it was so easy. She made hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. So sorry. So someone had made these journals that she added to Etsy in her Etsy shop, but she used Lulu's templates. So I'm over here at lulu.com, and let me see. Where are the templates? So you'll go to create or print books, create, and then print books. And then you're just gonna go, you're gonna go to the book design templates. We sure do have a lot of eggs in our baskets, okay? So you're going to go over to book design templates. And then you know how I showed you that you could do like the digest version. So the 5.5 by 8.5, or either the 6 by 9. You can download these. Let me see. Am I saying it right? Hold on. That's not the right one. I'm sorry. We're looking for interior. Do. Sorry. Let me go. Let's go back here. Start my book. Start my print book. So you go there, and then there's somewhere where you get the interior. That's not it. I've gotten too excited. Hold on. Oh, that's okay. We appreciate it. I'm just trying to find where's the interior. Oh, here it is. So under lulu.com resources. And if you go here, oh, here it is. Download interior pages. You can, if you want just blank books or what have you, you can go to download these interior pages for free off of lulu.com. So you can get some beautifully lined pages, just some random line pages, or if you want them to be graph interior pages, you can do that. The dot grid pages, if you wanted that, or even if you want to turn these into planners, you already have a built-in planner. And all you have to do is select if you want the daily, weekly, monthly, or what have you. You just select the size and you download it, and there you already have your interior book. And all you're doing over in Canva is creating the cover. And then you have a very nice design. You have a very nice, clean book. Or, like I said, you can create you can use a template over in Canva for your interior. I hope that makes sense, but now I feel like I'm really just all over the place because y'all got me excited. But so there are options. I guess I'm saying all that to say there are so many options, but as I've always heard, start with your lowest hanging fruit. And when you start with the lowest hanging fruit, meaning what can you create the quickest? Yes, Canva does have a free version to start out with. And there are a lot of features in the free version. So you can still do what we've done tonight. The only thing that you would have to keep in mind is if you're, let's just say, hold on, create another page. So if you're working with, yes, lowest hanging fruit. So, but if you're working with a design in Canva, you have to watch the things that say have that little crown down there, because those are like pro elements. So that's just saying it's a pro design. But there are a lot of just free options, available for if you're using different elements. So you can use front. I mean, it's so many. We could be on here for, yeah, it's just a lot. But again, the biggest lesson is go back and take inventory of what you already have and scale it from there. So Felicia, like yours is a good example of starting with students, like a product with the students. You see how many things you thought of offering as a set. That's how you scale up. But starting with your lowest hanging fruit is meaning what can you do to create the quickest and get out the quickest, and then move to the next thing, if that makes sense. And then the next part of that is how can you take that one design or that one idea and create another idea on top of that. So like you start out with the journal, and then like you said, you move to the tumbler or your mugs or a shirt. You can, and just go from there. You can offer sweatshirts with a theme, whatever the theme is. Um, as a matter of fact, and I know I'm kind of skipping all over the place, but I'm going to show you this real quick. But like, no, let me think. I'll just use this as an example. But this lady on TikTok, as an example, and these things can be reused. So, say for instance, if you're looking for like kind of stuff like this, and I'm just saying stuff like this, meaning image, text, art, if you would, graphic text, and you like these, you can add these to. You can add them to your mugs. You can add them to t-shirts or sweatshirts. This is reusable. You just paid 244, but you got to make sure that it's what do you call it? You can use it for business, because sometimes if you don't read through, like this is all products in my store licensed for commercial use. So for 244, you've got what, 15 designs, if you would. You can take this and just add them to different products on in your Printify store. You can upload these to Printify. You can create a journal over in Canva and then create some graphics around it. You can take this, and I'm just saying this as an example. You can take one of these designs and put it on a beautiful cover, if it blends in real quick with the background or what have you. So it's so many options. Like it's just unlimited. In my country, let's see, people who are about to wed use these journals, tumblers, shirts, mugs, etc., as their souvenirs, gifts that they give to people who attend. Wow. See, that's a good idea. Where are you originally from? Anwi, is it Anwi? See, so you can add that as a okay. You can add that as a package. I mean, a set. Nigeria. Okay. Nice, nice. So yeah, this could be grouped together, and all each one of those Printify offers. Yes. See, that's really cool. I mean, that's what, and they've made it so easy. They've made it so easy now. Why is it on here? Hide these tips. Okay. They make it so easy now for us. Okay, make the millions for real. They made it so easy for us that yeah, we should all be, you know, all our homes should be paid off. Whatever we need, we got it. But yeah, just think of items that you can group together. You should add this to your basket and make it. I agree. Create a store, create a storefront, and offer that. Yes, this will be up. This I'll keep this up. We should be. I'm serious. We should be prosperous. We really should. It's like God has given us so much. It's just so much, and there is so many people. What I was getting ready to say is there's this lady out here. This is not the exact designs, but like I said, you could use something like this for a shirt. I'm just using this as an example, but this one lady on TikTok used some of these designs or graphics that I've seen out on Etsy, and she's made just sweatshirts and making good money, making good sales off of TikTok. So just off of just a design. So it's so much. He said, in my country, people who do these designs charge a lot. Yeah. Wow. And it's only, yeah, only a few bucks over here. And the thing about it is when people make these designs, this is just passive income for them. It's just passive income. That's what I do like. Yeah, please watch the replay. I know I because I'm just all over the place. We started out with making journal covers, and I'm like, you can make a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, this the options are limitless, unlimited. Do y'all have step your game? That's right. Step your game up. We're right behind. We're right beside you. We are right beside you. I know how much I paid them to do playing cards for my brother during his wedding in 2010. Wow, really? Awesome. Awesome. I'm so glad y'all came over here. This really encouraged me. I was like, I'm going to talk whether it's one or I'm talking to myself, but I'm just going to keep trying until I get used to going live. I love it. I love it. I'm so grateful for y'all. I really am. I'm so grateful that y'all hung out with me. I was getting sleepy. You know how everything starts to come up, and I was like, "Oh, I got to keep my commitment because you can't keep." I had to push it back. I think I had originally scheduled for Wednesday or something like that, but I had a meeting that popped up, so I had to push it back to Friday. So it made sense. I was like, "We can do a Friday night live and just keep talking." I mean, kind of just having unlimited time, whatever. So, but yeah, do y'all have any other questions? We are to, like Nikki said, uh, this was meant to be tonight. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Like I said, I'm very grateful for you all because I just have so much that I want to share. I really enjoy um, creating stuff, but I always get to a point where I'm like, gosh, I want to show people how to do this and this and that. So it's a lot of stuff in my head or stuff that I've done, but just want to share it with people. So I'm just glad that you were here tonight. Seriously, who knew this is what? Yeah, I'm serious. God used us to help you grow your channel and your bit. Thank you. Yes, He did. Yes, He did. So like I said, I appreciate y'all, and I'll be doing some more. I actually will probably have a session for what do you call it? To help you get your book loaded up into Amazon just so you can get it out there. But then also some other stuff, some other little ideas. But I hope this will help you and at least, if nothing else, encourage you to pick back up what you already. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Anhui. But yeah, for the most part, if nothing else, I hope this encouraged you to pick back up what you put down because I feel like we all need to use what we got. We have everything we need. We do. We really do. And it's not difficult. We're really meant to be prosperous. And I believe that. Like I said, these houses and everything else should be paid for. It should be paid for. Let me see. Yes, yes. I appreciate y'all. Really. I enjoyed y'all hanging out. This is the right season he has us going. That's right. That is right. Oh, I was about to mention the cards. Oh, what's the card? What card? Um, I don't know. I think my chat is slower or I'm quicker. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you, Anwi. Thank you, ladies. I certainly appreciate. We'll have to hang out again and just um If you have anything that you creatively that you want to learn, like in Canva or with the print on demand, feel free to reach out. We'll have to connect again. In fact, let me see. Uh, Thank you. Now I want to see y'all. I want to see at least one product out there, ladies. I want to see at least one product out there. We'll have to connect again. I'm sure I'll see y'all over somewhere, but please visit again too. I'll be going live again. I think I'll try to do Friday night. I think I'll do some Friday night ones only because it's kind of away from the regular work week, if you would. We'll see. So, great question. I think okay, so next week is Thanksgiving. Maybe I'll do something before Thanksgiving. Maybe when is Thanksgiving is on Thursday. I might try to go either Tuesday because I know Black Friday. Maybe I'll jump back on Tuesday or Wednesday. I might try that. And maybe we can okay, can we hold one another accountable? Can we hold one another accountable, ladies? Like, can we say that we're all gonna have something by the next meeting? I said the next meeting. Oh my gosh. That if y'all jump back in by the next slide, could y'all do that? Do y'all want to do that? And have something up by then? Or is that too much? I'm gonna try. Y'all still there? Because right now I'm working on okay, you're gonna try to yeah. Let's give it a try. Just one thing, one product. Come on, Amwi. One product. Just something like a journal. Just I'm telling you, the most simple one is to create okay, Nikki. I'm serious. If you just create the cover, I'm gonna just throw this back out here. If you create a cover uh in I'm sorry. Oh gosh, I've lost my page. If you just create a cover in Canva using like a background and just add an image. If you just do this and download the images and then go over to Printify, I'm sorry, and do a notebook. Okay, hold on, I'm going the wrong direction here. Do a notebook. I'm telling you, this is the easiest place to start. Grab, upload your image, put it in. Oh, how can you show me? Yeah, that's all we can do is try. Okay, so if you upload your image that you created in Canva and just create a notebook, you don't even have to put it live. But if you just get to that part right here and create that, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm gonna put my email in the chat. I know I feel like I'm all over the place, but let's start there. Are y'all on Facebook? Prettyflyers@gmail.com. We might have to start a little group. That's my email. We might have to create a little Facebook group. I have some items downloaded from Printify that okay. So start there. Start there, Felicia. I'm serious. If we hold one another accountable, we'll have something because it's all about starting. Mm-mm. Nikki and Amwi, what are y'all? Were y'all in? Uh-oh. Y'all still there? Uh-oh. Can y'all hear me? Oh. Oh, I understand. I understand. Oh, you have a Facebook page, Felicia? Okay. You want to share it? Because maybe we can connect on there as well. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I understand. I understand. I'm just trying to help us get some like Carol and Tan say over there, put another egg, get another egg in the basket. You use Printful before? If so, is it the same as Printify? Yes, yes, yep, it is, Nikki. Okay, okay, Nikki. So yeah, either Printful or Printify, either one. Okay. I don't know if it was a delay or whatnot, but yeah, Printful or Printify because that, you already have the product. All you need to do is add a design, and okay, and I know I'm rambling and y'all can watch this over, but I need to quit saying I'm rambling. I'm not rambling. I just want to share with you. Like I said, I got a bunch of in my head, but I don't want to keep y'all like on too long. But there's something like this is an AI tool, right? So sometimes, well, I'll speak for myself. Like in Printify or Printful or what have you, or even on Etsy, or Amazon, wherever, and you know how you have to write in the product description for something. And sometimes you can't think of the right words or the keywords. You know how you hear people say you need to use the right keywords for your products. Well, I I go over to Google Bard. So it's bard.google.com. And I can say, uh, create, please write a product description for a journal. I'll say a beautiful, I'm just going to say beautiful prayer journal that will be uploaded to Amazon. Oh, you use chat GPT. Okay. Yeah. So you can, to help the process, because I'm all about efficiency and trying to get that stuff out as quickly as possible, meaning not allowing something that may not be my strength, like, or I'm like overthinking or having those blocks in my brain, like, okay, and then I'm like, I'll put it off or whatever. So just using these tools help you kind of push the process down the pipeline quicker. So in this instance, I said, please write a product description for a beautiful prayer journal that will be uploaded to Amazon. So I just put that in Google Bard. Okay, I don't know why I just created a picture, but so it tries to give you a title. I don't care for that, but you see what I'm saying? It does help kind of with, I wouldn't use this word for word, but does what does happen is that it allows you to break the writer's block. Yes, Bard is like Chat GPT, but it's free, and it's through Google. So it's Google's version of Chat GPT. Yes, and I use it because it's just quick and simple or whatever. Well, all of them are, but at least like this gives you something that you can copy over, like thoughtful prompts or high quality I don't know, whatever. But it gives you something that you can start with so that you don't have that writer's block. You just change out your words, so to speak, to make it um would be in line with what you're trying to sell, but at least it gets you um what am I saying, past that writer's block or whatnot. And usually, because they often say use keywords, so I would say I'm going to kind of rewrite this, and then I'll say add keywords, SEO keywords. Let's just say, yeah, we said it's a beautiful prayer journal. So let's see what it'll say. But I'm just using that as an example to just kind of help push the process quicker, right? So nurture your faith with our exquisite prayer journal, blah, blah, blah. And like I said, you can just take out some stuff or keep it in there or whatever. But at least it kind of just helps you. It's like a template, basically. So, and then like, on some of these tools, they do ask for some keywords. So you see how that just broke it out, and you can just pick out what you need and put it in there. And so that helps, those keywords help your product be searchable, better searchable or whatever. So I hope that's helpful. I used to use Chat GPT. I said I was going to get back on it because, oh my goodness, if I tell you I'm in this AI group on Facebook, and these images, I'm telling you, they are amazing. But they use Chat GTP and Chat GPT and Dowly 3. I think it's a subscription, but I'm not gonna go into all that. But they make some bomb images that you can actually use. Well, thank you. And like I said, I'm gonna set I'll put be sure to watch. Well, if you subscribe to my channel, I'll definitely what I'll do is set up for another live, so it'll be preset, and then we can go over some other fun stuff. I might show y'all how to create some of these images, because I'm telling you, boy, you start out with a one cover and yeah, it might be a game changer. It might be a game changer. You had used it 2 months ago and stopped. Was it Chat I don't know why I can't say it. Chat and GPT. Okay, I will, Felicia. I sure will. Was it Chat GPT, Nikki? I used to use it, but when I found Google, I just jump over there real quick. They're all pretty much the same, but it just helps get that information out quicker. Well, okay, ladies, I don't want to keep y'all. Like I said, I just enjoy y'all hanging out with me tonight and being interactive. Y'all just made it easy for me, and I think we all help one another. You love Chat GPT, yeah. It's so. I think all these companies are picking up this AI stuff. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. I hope y'all have a good night, good rest, good weekend, and going into next week. But like I said, watch my channel. I'll what else? I guess I'm getting tired because I can't talk. Thank you. But what I was gonna say is I'm gonna preset the next meeting so y'all know when it'll come up or whatnot. Okay, good night, y'all. Thank you. Y'all are the best. Thank you. Good night. Same to you. Okay, bye-bye. Have a good night.